Connect for additional information and game. Entering Ultimate main menu info screen. Is selected. Entering screen. Rank matchmate. Searching for opponent estimate. Notification. MINORJR_17 has joined the lobby. Notification tip. Set which notifications you receive.
On the banks of the St. Johns River, there's a good look inside Everbank Stadium here in downtown Jacksonville. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Spencer Schrader to kick off for Indianapolis.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Once more with Tootin. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Sometimes your crosses get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first two plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, you want to make sure that on an opening drive that you just stay out there for a while and get into the flow of the game. A 3 and out would have been problematic, but that's a good throw there to ensure they get another set of downs.
Tootin now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. Up the middle, it's Tootin. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Hey, Lion. Turn, it's right.
On 3rd down, Tootin. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Corner.
Go, let's go.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Running straight ahead with Tootin. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 12 options. Dagger is selected. Enter. Call timeout is selected. New option. Pop-up menu. You have 2 options. Setting. Entering settings hub screen. You have 4 options. Entering audio settings screen. You have 16. Entering accessibility is. Entering settings screen. Menu narration option is set to on.
Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Now Lawrence to throw. That's complete. He's got Tootin. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Bashal Tootin, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. One after here coming up.
For the extra point.
And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
The score, Jaguars 7, Colts 0.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 2. On the option to give to Taylor here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Fayasade American. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Pass intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go.
A handoff. This is Tootin. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, lion. Turn. It's a track.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance.
7-yard attempt.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. That's to his tight end, Tyler Warren. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Richardson going to shift things up.
First down, Colts.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Again, it's Richardson. A short one there, caught by Warren. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
3rd down.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Richardson working from the gun. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Hunter. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Lawrence. Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Lawrence will throw. Looking deep downfield. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cam Little, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the 3rd quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, run!
The give is to Tootin. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Second down and 8. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. Stopped short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now Lawrence. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Bashal Tootin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now 14-0. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means he'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. They go play action with Richardson. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Now it's Richardson. And that's going to be taken in by Ashton Doolin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 12. First down, Indianapolis.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Here's a diving catch right side. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one. Richardson going to move him around. Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, 14 yards. And the Colts have got it back to within a score. Shane Steichen, aggressive as a play caller. He's going to go for 2 here. Well, let Taylor try and run. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further.
Spencer Schrader to kick off for Indianapolis.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. On this one, then they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Got an open man, it's Washington. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And the Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Lawrence. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Colts are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That's complete to Pierce. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5.
No gain on the play. It's now
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Washington with a catch, middle of the field. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Back to throw, Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Jaguars! Brian Thomas, 52 yards. And the Jaguars use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
The Jaguars will line up for the two-point
They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Jaguars 22, Colts 8.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Pierce. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Richardson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. There's that man, Travis Hunter.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. And he will have a Jaguars first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
That's good.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
This quarterback now a very strong 7 of 8 in the second half. He's got a 1st and 10. On the handoff, Tootin. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.